I have a girlfriend. I've been with her 4 years. I want to join the army, but I'm afraid she might cheat on me for being gone too long. Big head. Here's the reality of your situation. Here's the reality of your situation. I'm not one to be pessimistic. On the other hand, I'm not one to be optimistic. I like to look at the reality of what this world is and what humans are. First of all, one key word that you used was afraid. Fear is irrational. Fear itself is irrational. Now, what you might be pointing to is evidence, which is faith. So the way your question or your comment should have read is, I have a girlfriend I've been with for 4 years and I want to join the army, but I have faith that she might cheat on me, being gone too long. That's what you're pointing to, is you believe based on evidence that she might cheat on you. Otherwise, your premise is wrong, because you start off saying, I've been with her for 4 years. It's almost like you're trying to use that 4 years to ground you and tell you, because she's been with me this long, that she has loyalty. And loyalty kind of leads into trust and leads into not betraying me. If you study history, you would know that that's a false assumption. That no one is predisposed to loyalty. There's a quote I posted on Twitter: never correct someone until they are loyal. Never discipline someone until they are loyal. Otherwise, they will become bitter. You're in a place where you're trying to control another human being. It's not possible. Realize that love is a choice, and it's based upon choice. The built-in assumption to love is that they have the choice to love you. Loyalty is a choice. What it sounds like to me, and again, this is just my assumption of the words you place there, is that you do not trust her. Another thing I posted on Twitter, and I made a separate video about it. We struggle to enjoy something because of the belief that it should be permanent. Why do you think that this relationship that you've had for the last 4 years should go for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years? What makes you think that any relationship in your life should be permanent? Explain to me why she should be loyal. Why should she wait? Why should she be faithful? Neither one of us has the answer to that. Neither one of us has the answer to that. Here's what I would do if I was in your position. I would examine the evidence. The evidence. It sounds like you have hope that she's going to cheat on you for some reason. Examine that. Start with accountability. It's quite simple. Start with accountability. Ask yourself, what have I done to end up here? It sounds like you just need a conversation. And again, I'm not trying to give you some romantic advice about, if you have a conversation, tell her, I specifically asked you not to cheat on me. Please do not cheat on me. And then no. There's no answer to your question. There's no, hey, just do this, this, and this, and this. Post this many pictures, text her this many times, write her this many letters, and she'll be faithful. Trust me, when I was deployed, everyone was single. When I was deployed, everyone was single. It's my argument that everyone is for the streets. Everyone. Even if they're married, they're single. This world has moved to a non-committal type society. find me. Nowadays, most people want something without having to commit to it. Everything from Netflix to Amazon Prime to Hulu to your AT&T, Verizon, to your cable, to your car lease, to your rent month-to-month apartment. People do not like long-term commitment. We used to. I'm not sure if that was societal pressure, which even I don't believe in that to a point. A lot of people used to prescribe to things that were just long-term and pretty much indefinite. But now we live in a place where everything kind of is prepaid. Even our relationships nowadays are prepaid, where why in the world would you think that she's going to do something against her nature? I study human nature personally, and I assume betrayal. And I like to be surprised by kindness. But again, another quote from Twitter: no one's ever broken your heart. They've only broken your expectations. And that's the place you're in. You're setting expectations, and you're setting yourself up to be betrayed. How do you define cheating? Ask your partner. Ask your partner how they define cheating, and that's cheating. But as long as we live in a society where we all define for ourselves, I define cheating as sexual intercourse. She defines cheating as sending a text. So by my definition, I haven't cheated on anyone. By hers, I've been cheating for the last 3 years. We don't live in a fair world. And so what you're asking for is control of someone. Even in your mind, you want control that and the peace to think and to know that her actions will not change. You don't have that. That assurance is not guaranteed. It's not present. It's not reality. So it sounds like you have a decision to make. I can't make it for you. I can't advise you. All I do is study human nature and base my decisions accordingly. Because I know what humans do most of the time. I know what humans tend to do most of the time. They go towards pleasure, comfort, entitlement. I deserve. I feel I was weak. It is what it is. So best of luck with that decision. But I think what's going on here.